Hello there, it's Sophia here. Today I'm going to show you how to make your own travel journal planner. Essentially, this could be used as a travel journal or travel planner solely, or both at once. I used black paper as black tape, but if you have black tape, use that instead. The second thing that I used were the cover of 2 new notebooks. If you have cardstock, I definitely recommend using that instead. The third thing that I used were these 2 notebooks, one lined and one not. The lined notebook is used for writing your travel planner and journal, and non-lined notebook is for sketching and drawing. Next, I have 2 things from my old notebook. The one I'm showing you can hold tickets like museum, airplane, train, concert tickets, or bus, subway, hotel cards, anything like that. I didn't make this in the tutorial because firstly, I didn't have enough materials, and secondly, I'm not the best at sewing. The second thing I showed here is a map holder. You can place maps in here from old places you've been to. The next thing I used in this DIY were 3 clear elastic bands, a hairband that is really stretchy, and another elastic band. The tools I used were a mechanical pencil, a ruler, double-sided tape, an eraser, scissors, and clear tape. So first, I'm going to start off with the 2 notebooks and the map holder. First, arrange everything in the order you'd like them to be in. I put the lined notebook first, the non-lined second, and the map holder last. Now take the middles of both notebooks, and you're going to want to take your clear elastic band and put them through the middle of both notebooks. It's kind of hard to explain, so you can just see what I'm doing right now. So now it's in, adjust it till it's at the center of the notebook. Once you're done with that, you're going to take the second notebook and the map holder, and you're going to take a second elastic band to put through the center. So it's pretty much the same step as the first step. So it'll look like this now. Now this last step is optional, but if you want to be more secure, take the last elastic band, which is the third, and you're going to place it in the center of the map holder and the center of the first notebook. Now it'll be slightly hard to close, so you'll want to adjust it and make sure that everything is put in its order properly. So once you're done with that, it'll look like this. Everything will be attached, and there will be space to label everything in the front covers. This is definitely a better way of attaching notebooks than using glue. So now take out your cardstock, or in my case, the notebooks. This is practically new because I only used a few pages for math, and the rest are all blank. So you'll want to take the 2 notebooks and travel holder, and you're going to place it on top of the notebook, and you're going to measure it out. Make more space horizontally, and for vertically, just draw it around the same size as the notebooks and the travel map holder. So as you can see here, I left a lot of extra space so that we could fold over in the future. Once you're done measuring out your measurements, you're going to go in and start cutting this up. It'll turn out to be a rectangle, most likely. Well, it depends on your notebook, but for mine, it came out as a rectangle. And erase some of the sides or cut them if you need to make them perfect. Once you're done with that, you're going to take your notebook and you'll going to put your cover over the notebook and kind of bend it over. So that it looks like this. So next, take another piece of cardstock, or in my case, I just use the back of the notebook and trace out the first piece of cardstock onto it. Now you'll want to cut that out. Once it's cut out, take the notebook that you made and both cardstock pieces and bend them over to get a feel of how wide the middle has to be. Now bend it over, and once you're done with that, you want to take some double-sided tape and stick the inside of the curve. Peel the double-sided tape and stick it to the other side of the cardstock. Once that's done, you can simply place the notebook inside to see if it's big enough. Mine was definitely big enough and the notebook fit in there perfectly. So if you have black tape, don't do this, but for the people who don't like me, all you have to do is cut a strip of black paper, take double-sided tape, and put it on the black paper. Make sure it's aligned perfectly. Then you'll want to peel the tape off, and there you go, just put it onto your notebook. Once it's attached, I actually used clear tape to secure the other part in there. As you can see here, now I put my notebook in there to see how it fit. It fit perfectly. So I took an elastic band off of an old box that I didn't need anymore, and all I did was attach it to the center of the cover. Taping it on was obviously not the best idea because it wasn't sturdy enough. So if you do this, I suggest you to make a hole at the top and the bottom and put beads through it so it can hold. Then I put the elastic through the book. Now that's done, let's go to make the closing of the book. So I tried using an X-Acto knife to make a hole. It didn't work, so I used a pencil instead, my mechanical pencil, and I just pretty much poked it through. And all you want to do now is tie a knot at the end of the rubber band so that it stays closed. And that's how you can close your notebook. Now I'm cutting another piece of cardstock from a new notebook. I bent it over, put some double-sided tape on it so that I could create a little pocket for some extra things if I didn't have space. And this is for people who don't have what I had for my old notebook. So you can put plane tickets, train tickets, anything that I mentioned pretty much in there. So here I have just taped everything on. I'm putting the sides together, the corners together, and now I'm placing it onto the book. Make sure to really press down well to make sure the double-sided tape is on. Now you can start adding some pencils and pens and erasers, lead, paper clips, or even sticky notes, stickers, pretty much anything to your notebook.